Gonna break it down, break it down, break it down. Gonna break it down, break it down, break it down.
The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a show for 80s babies who were 90s kids. If you were a No Limit soldier, then this is your show. If you believe that Cash Money is not an army but was a Navy, this is the show for you. If you and your friends ever tried to sing a song written by Escape, In Vogue, Shy, or Boyz II Men at a talent show during middle school, this is your show. The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a bunch of 80s babies talking about all the songs and things that we loved when we were kids and teenagers. So if you went to the skating rink and you were at a lock-in, this is the show for you. If you think that Tevin Campbell was the original Prince of R&B, this is the show for you. If you don't understand the conflict between Monica and Brandy, but you're kind of on Monica's side and understand why Brandy got punched, this is the show for you. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, click the little subscribe link. We're here. We're going to talk about all things 90s music. This is the show for you.
One is in there like that, you disrespectful.
Nah, we don't talk. I'm just letting y'all know we going live so we don't miss nothing.
Okay, Dad.
Pimpin'. What y'all know about
it?
Sip and suck.
It's why we get banned.
Yeah, I ain't even talking today.
Nah, you gotta talk.
I'm gonna participate.
Thank you. Be very mindful for our fans in the back.
I always got fans in the back. All right, I'm cool. All right, I'm ready, y'all. Wait a minute.
1, 2, 3, go.
I'm starting. That's how niggas be on TikTok. Go. Like,
Alan,
bro.
Get your energy together. We not finna be dry.
Right.
What you mean? I'm start calling Yada Jacksons, bro, a new edition or something, bro.
Let's be clear, I'm Bobby Brown.
Yeah, on my damn nerves.
I'm Bobby Brown.
Both of yous. YOUS. Both of yous, as the old people say.
Man, my Irvin.
Why you get to be Bobby?
Excuse me? It's evident that I carry the group.
Yeah, you froze anyway. I don't even want to hear nothing. I don't care if it is a picture. The people can't even see it right now. You froze. What up, commentarians? What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What up, commentarians? We here. It's been a minute. Happy New Year. All that. I don't even have New Year.
No.
Dang, we slacking, bro.
We or y'all?
Buses.
Use.
Do not lump me in that category. I'm white, so I'm always punctual.
Ooh.
I think we did have you're not stop. We did have an episode because we had one right before my birthday, right? No.
Who knows? Either way, we in this thing. Commentary. We missed y'all.
I ain't missed nobody. I've been stressed out and sleepy.
Okay.
We had a show, it just got banned. That's all.
No,
that one this year? Oh, that was last year, bro.
That was last year. The last time we recorded, we were eating omelets and shit with our fingers at Alan's house.
Yeah. I was in my house.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we in this thing now, though.
We in this thing now. It's Black History Month.
Okay.
So, shout out to all the people that have paved the way for us. Future, Jay-Z.
Bro, what?
What?
What's going on?
Harriet Tubman.
I don't know what's going on, but I love it. It's about to be a fucked up show. I
have a question about Black History Month. And
okay.
Lord, please forgive me.
Hmm.
So, Queen Maya Angelou is the first Black woman to be featured on a quarter, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
She
so I
won
can know.
She won a Nobel Prize, right? She's a Nobel Prize recipient.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that might
So
have
what
a
is that?
little
Why
bit
does?
to do with it.
Okay, but Harriet Tubman freed the slaves.
But they didn't
Sojourner
want the
Truth did
slaves
too, or something like that.
free.
It doesn't matter.
You think it's because of who had a better side profile?
Bro, what?
Hey, bro,
I'm just
Harriet
wondering.
Tubman was probably thick, bro. Like, we got to be real about that.
Probably. I'm just wondering because, like, I'm just trying to see, like, what's the logic behind it as to, is it just like, here, you Negroes can shut up. We put a Black woman on a quarter. Like, I'm just trying to understand the logic behind what. And ain't it the why was she? Why is she deserving?
Ain't it the person who was whooping her ass on the other side of the quarter though? Like,
that's
you get both sides.
You see, that's what I'm saying. The oppressor is on one side, and then she's on the other side. But why? I don't know.
It's so petty because who still use quarters?
Don't nobody.
I mean, I be going to the laundromat.
They need to put her on a crypto coin.
You better get that Metro card or whatever they be having in that bitch.
I have to go to the laundromat. So,
and we respect. AI tell them we respect Maya Angelou. We
do
respect Harriet Tubman. So it ain't no,
Yeah,
it was just a question. I was just
we
a
gotta
little bit
PC
perplexed.
ourselves, man.
I was just a little bit confused because I feel like there may be other people of color who are much more deserving of such an honor. So I was just wondering how they, like, do we know why they came to that conclusion? But I'm
like Harriet
white.
Tubman was probably the first hood chick. Like, real talk, bro. Like, think about it, bro. She rode everywhere with a shotgun, bro. They say she used to cuss niggas out.
Okay.
She busting up in the crib late night, like, get your ass up, like, we out, like, bro. Think about it, dog.
I believe she had a zaddy.
Was he white?
So? Once again, we respect Harriet Tubman. We respect Maya Angelou.
They don't make them like that no more.
Nah, they don't.
Right, because I got questions. I mean, I ride around with a pistol, but
she had a shotgun, bro. That means she was accurate with it too, but she only had 2 bullets.
Right.
Okay. All right. What Denzel say in Training Day? I'm surgical with this shit. Okay.
No.
All right. I was just wondering, it's Black History Month, so I just wanted a little, African American clarification.
No, like real.
No, that's a good question. Because wasn't it supposed to be a 20 or something at first?
Yeah, Harriet Tubman was supposed to be on a 20. No, that's never gone anywhere. It just hasn't happened. They've never said that it's not going to happen. It just hasn't happened. So that leads me to believe it's not going to happen.
My man.
Okay. I'm
a little distraught about that for real. Like, that's what they do to us. They give us a little representation, keep us quiet for a little bit, and then, back to the same.
You should be kind of grateful it hasn't happened, because just think about it. You at the strip club, all you got is 20s because you do it big. That face looking at you before you getting ready to go there.
You're hitting her with some
politically
Tubmans.
Correct. We respect strippers. The fuck, gotta PC this shit up.
I DJ'd at a couple of strip clubs back in the day, so.
I used to host an amateur night at the strip club.
Women or men?
The women's strip club at the Pink Slip.
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't know if he was dodging dicks or something, you know what I'm saying?
No, I used to host amateur night. That was back in the day.
It's Black History Month. Not yet.
Hey, Pink Slip has some good fries though. I don't like strippers, but
you know what? There's something about, wings and twat that just goes with each other. I feel like it's something that goes on in them dirty ass kitchens that just makes sense when you in a strip club, that food is fucking bomb.
Between 1990 and 2012.
Titties and tater tots. Just saying.
I like that.
It's Black History Month, y'all.
This is part of Black history. Look,
Strip clubs are part of Black history. We need to comprise a list.
Is it not?
You're right. We need to comprise a list of things.
How do you figure though? Because I feel like the first real kind of like strip club situation, was it not the Playboy Club like back in the days? Or like where did strip clubs come from? Was they just for Black people? Like, tell me if I can know.
You know they was turning up in Bethlehem, Alabama.
Boy,
so there was like it wasn't a meme, but there was like a post a while back that said that strippers came from, y'all remember seeing it? It was like the Black woman in Europe that was like, her body was just extra crazy.
Oh, Sara Baartman.
Yeah, Sara Baartman. There you go. Appreciate the oop on that one. But yeah, they said that that's kind of where that originated from, because the white men used to have her entertain them.
Mm-hmm. They did. There's a movie about her, actually.
Oh wow! Yeah. I didn't know it was a movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's actually pretty tough to watch because if you look at like the pictures of her, and I think there's like a 3D, 4D like statue of her. Like she was built like a Black woman. So yeah, but
a thick Black woman.
Thick Black woman. Like,
because you know what they say about Black women with no ass, you can't trust them.
Yeah,
man, I ain't messing with that dog.
Like booty so big.
We'll hold that in a minute.
Lord have mercy.
We have some unfortunate news in Black History Month though. Amir Locke was shot and killed by the Minneapolis Police Department in a no-knock raid that took place in downtown Minneapolis. According to several news sources, the raid took place due to a homicide investigation in which Amir was not named. But I guess the unit he was in was part of the investigation. 2 other units in the building were also kicked in. I've watched the video a couple of times. It's I'm not gonna say it's difficult, but it's same old. The whole encounter after they breached the door lasted about 9 seconds. So from the time they got through the door, startling him, waking him up, and him grabbing his pistol was about 9 seconds before he was dead. So, I bring that up to say that Minneapolis police also killed George Floyd, and part of the settlement or agreement that had come with the city was that they were going to reduce the amount of no-knock raids or breaches that took place. And the last time I read a news article yesterday, actually, and it said to date, still about 87% of search warrants are carried out, are no knock. So same old stuff, y'all.
But they are also saying that the judge who signed the no knock warrant is the same judge that was over the Chauvin case. So
what initially
I read that before we decided to record.
Yeah. What initially happened was he was actually not Amir, but the investigation was actually being conducted by the St. Paul Police Department, which, if you're familiar with the Twin Cities, St. Paul is right across the way. But they had to go to Minneapolis to, conduct the investigation. Apparently, St. Paul actually had a no-knock warrant they had it wasn't a no-knock warrant. The Minneapolis police applied for a no-knock, which ultimately, resulted in Amir's death. So, yeah.
Well, I guess my question is the same question that we ask over and over and over when we have these type of situations, right? What are we gonna do about it? Mm-hmm. When are we gonna get tired? Like, obviously,
that's the question.
Obviously, what we've done in the past doesn't work. We go out, we protest. yes, we get justice to some degree with like the Chauvin verdict and with the verdict of the men who murdered Ahmaud Arbery. Like we get some sort of, I guess, like gratification, and then it's like it tapers off, and okay, well, we're not mad anymore. And I think that's some bullshit because the people who killed Breonna Taylor are still free. And this is the exact same thing. Like, it's just what, and if I'm not mistaken, don't they have like camera footage of that as well?
Yeah, well, camera footage, the cameras don't work, or the footage got lost, or it was
exactly. So we'll maybe get some type of instantaneous gratification of, the officers will be suspended or they'll be fired or, something like that. But at the same time, we still got people like Darren Wilson still walking around here free.
Yeah, in all honesty, I get a feeling that it's going to be a justifiable homicide. Just given the
because
fact
he had a gun.
He had a firearm. Yeah.
Yep.
And
of course
it was illegal. It was a legally registered and carried firearm. He did have a weapons permit. This is according to news sources. He did have a weapons permit and everything, but we know how this go. What I'm charging everyone to do is that, I know it's Black History Month, and it's cool. McDonald's do a commercial and everybody, it's Black History Month. Our jobs, they put on dashikis for a day and all that.
Not dashikis for a day.
Bath and Body Works got some kente cloth wrap candles too.
Bath and Body Works, right. H&M got the coolest monkey in the jungle from back in the day.
And they still get the bread.
Everyone to do is just, I ain't going front. It took me a while, but I did end up breaking the line. It took me a long time, though. It took me a long time, but I did break the line. And I pop in H&M occasionally, not very often, not nearly as much as I used to back in the day. Boy, they got a brother through the 2010s, but
it sucks that y'all
not
want
so
white
much these days.
I can cross
what I'm
the
charging
picket
you all
line.
to do essentially is what is wrong with you, man? I'm charging everyone to take a step back and really number one, find some peace, find some solace, but number two, we gotta clean this up for the kids, man, our kids, and I know all y'all kids ain't right, but for people that kids are right, man, we gotta do something, and I don't mean we gotta go out and tear stuff up and whatever, and I ain't even talking about we gotta go protest, but like we need to figure out something constructive to really, get through this. This shit is stressful, man. This shit's stressful. And, shout out to Black History Month and whatnot. But, yeah.
When stuff like this happens, I always say to myself, like, what would Darren Seals say? Like, what would Darren do?
R.I.P.
In these type of situations, like what would he say? Is because Darren was such a brilliant mind when it came to these movements and things like that, and just really standing up for Black people, and just the innocent lives being taken at the hands of police. And I always just say, do it like these SEALs, but I feel like we don't have that type of advocacy. We're not standing for nothing. Like, you see the people of the BLM movement and they getting locked up for doing illegal things. Like, it's weird. It's very weird.
It's kind of crazy to me.
But you know what?
Keep it quiet until something solid come out.
Well, this is my thing. Darren told us that they wasn't right, but I'm not gonna go there because excuse me, we mess around and get banned or something. So I'm just saying, something just don't be seeming right, and all under the guise of something that started here in Ferguson. Like, it started with Mike Brown. Black Lives Matter started here in Ferguson, and they took it and hijacked it. So it's not surprising that it's criminal. But I digress, because again, I'm white, so let me chill.
So, speaking, I'm gonna take a hard shift. You know, I want to cheer people up because that conversation actually got me down a little bit. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah, I don't even know why you went there. You just want to be depressed.
Well, you know, we owe it to the people, and I think that, you know, part of the reason we are here is to talk about and address things like that. And you know, we still keep it lighthearted because that's just what we do. So
yeah,
you know, but on a shift some gears. Um, Kanye West, or his name is Ye West now. I'm sorry, Ye West. Over the past couple of months has been on social media, voicing his
Black fathers matter.
disdain towards Kim Kardashian and I guess the things that are going on in the relationship they have with him and the children. Um, I'm gonna let y'all sound off on this one first. I mean, how y'all feeling? What's up? What's up? I mean,
Let me tell you something about Kanye West.
oh
If he
Lord.
don't do nothing else, okay, if he don't do nothing else, he's going to make people talk about him, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. And I think that a lot of people will probably agree. A lot of like Kanye's mental anguish, he didn't start acting crazy until his mama passed away. He was very solid and pretty normal until his mother passed away. Now he is kind of batshit crazy, but black dads matter, and I think it's the Kardashian curse, and that's just that on that. She making him crazy. She know what she doing. Those Kardashians, they know what they doing. Driving poor Ye to do all type of weird shit, including dating that white girl that he dated. Because where he even find her?
She seems like the type that puts herself in a room. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, and obviously she put herself in the right room because she's, you know, we see her with Ye. I don't think it's gonna last. I think it's very superficial. But you know, Kanye, I do think that Kim probably like pokes at him and definitely does some shit. Black fathers matter. I don't care. Black dads matter. He want to be involved. Let that man be involved. He want to move across the street. Niggas will live 5 houses down and still won't see their kid. So let the man live across the street so he can see his children. Let him feel some type of way about his daughter being exploited, or, you know, whatever the case may be on these social media sites, because the world is cruel, especially to children who have rich parents and they are known. Like, people gotta leave Ye alone. Let that man be weird if that's what the fuck he want to do, which obviously it is.
I'm going to take Ye out of the equation, and I'm going to speak strictly as a father, a black father. And I'm not picking. I don't have a side here yet, but I will say this. I felt like Kanye, Ye was playing on, like you said, he knows how to get people talking. I feel like he was playing on public empathy. You know, oh, I'm trying to go to this birthday party and they won't give me the address. Well, bro, they're not obligated or required to give you the address, right? That's number one. Okay. Number two, he came out the other day. Well, they tried to kidnap my kids by not giving me address. Yay, do you know what kidnapping is? Do you know what kidnapping is, bro? They had security. Well, bro, you weren't supposed to be there. So yeah, they had security there because they didn't know what you was on. I don't agree with the fact that he's playing on public empathy when I feel like he has the means to change or, you know, kind of influence the situation in a different way. There are a lot of men, especially black men out here, that are living what he's living every single day. And I just don't feel like his situation is that. There are, you know how many kids have separate birthday parties? You know how many kids are with their mother primarily while their father's at work and traveling or doing whatever? Like, bro, You got the house across the street, but that don't stop you from being an artist. That didn't stop you from being an artist when you went to where he lived, Oregon, and he got all the farmland when he went to go find himself and chill out. Like,
the nigga was living just in the Mercedes Center or something in Atlanta. Where he was living at in there? In the little dome?
No court in the damn land gonna let no kids live there with him. No court in the damn land gonna let no kids there. So, bro, when you were living at the Mercedes Center, to be in your element and be an artist, you're rich, you can do that. I get it. But dog, is that stable for a kid? No, it's not. It's not. It ain't no damn judge that's gonna be like, all right, the kids go stay there with you. At the Mercedes Center? No, bro.
Listen, I just want my kid. Hey, Will Smith was living in the bathroom. He was sleeping in the bathroom with his son.
Well, Will Smith also wasn't on the radar, and his baby mom moved to Vegas to be a hoe. So that's not the same thing at all. So that I don't know. Like that situation is I'm familiar with it, so I won't go deep, but I wish the best for everybody, because what we forget as adults that go through pain and are hurt or whatever the case may be is there are kids in the middle, period, point blank. There are children in the middle, and those kids then ask to be here. Let go of yourself. Look at the kids sitting in the middle or standing or however they there, and do what's right for the fucking kids.
I thought we was keeping this lighthearted, because you stressing me out. You making me want to go to custody court.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go to custody court. Don't.
Because why would you? Oh, God, Ellen, you was causing me depression.
So, I'm sorry, my bad. Mate, you shouldn't meet people on Tinder, because this is what happens. Damn. Should meet people on Tinder.
So I had to watch that before we recorded this episode, because I've been seeing people talking about it on social media. And I don't know. No, we didn't do an episode on dating apps. We did somebody else's podcast about dating apps, right? Mm-hmm. Let me just say, I'm not surprised about like that has happened, because people on dating apps are fucking weird. They are weird. And you can be anybody that you want to be on social media, but you absolutely can be anybody that you want to be on like dating apps. And some people are so desperate just to find somebody that I absolutely believe everything that this man that they let this man do to him. And that's some scary shit.
Well, I think number one, I think that no black women would have fell for that shit. That's number one. Okay. We are well versed in scammers and scamming and what that looks like, and he fit every damn profile from jump. Okay, spoiler alert. Okay, so if you ain't seen it, skip ahead. I can't tell you where, but skip ahead somewhere. This dude here was wilding. Okay, and I'm not even mad at dude. I'm not mad at dude. He didn't wind and dine these chicks for a month, rode them around in Rolls Royces and Bentleys, and they, oh my God, they think they done made it. I done found the one. I done met the son of a diamond billionaire. I'm out here. He done got me on a private jet. He done banged me down the second night. And now you're $150,000 in debt. How? How did you go from private jets and 5-star hotels with 10-course meals to $150,000 in debt?
Now, if you notice, folks, I haven't said anything for the past 15 minutes. All I'm going to say is this reminds me of an episode that I saw on Proud Family. The Proud Family. I like that show. Go ahead, Aya.
I want to know. I just want to know.
People love to be sold a fucking dream. Like all logic goes out the window when you're being sold a dream. There's no logic. Like, it's all bullshit. Like, it's almost like I don't even know. But there's no logic when you are being sold a dream and you believe the shit.
On some serious shit though, it was a Proud Family episode where Sugar Mama got with a dude who did all this shit, and then he forgot that he was somebody else and some shit, and she kind of got played, and she paid for everything too. That's dude all I can say about it.
Hella chicks though. He was telling the chicks like different stories. I want to know how he kept up with which girl he was telling what, bro. Like
the dude on Proud Family was the same thing.
Bro, how do you dude? They said it's estimated that he got over $10 million from these women, bro.
This was a brother.
He's in his early 30s. Nah, white boy. He's Israeli. He's Israeli.
Oh, okay.
He changed his
so
name.
So technically, he's a man of color. The man of color.
Right, here you
he's
go.
Not an FBA. I got you.
I'm just saying, he is a man. He is a person of color.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's not a foundational Black American. That's what I'm trying to say.
And he was, he was scamming these white women. So right on for Black History Month.
You could have been next.
Because I'm white. I gotta keep reminding y'all that I'm white.
Hey yo, like I just.
But people. Step further. Go ahead. People just love to. There's no way. This is like the Friar Festival scandal of dating apps. Okay. It's exactly
I disagree. I disagree because the Friar Festival didn't happen. This shit actually happened. He got that shit off.
And people, they got that shit off too and got them people money. That's what I'm saying. This man was elaborately scamming these people. Like, I was listening to these women's stories and I was like, how?
But here, based on what you said, what y'all said about the story, because this is the first time I'm hearing about it. Hey, we'll live in a fantasy for a while. It's just gonna cost you. So the fantasy happened until the motherfucker got the receipt. That shit happened.
Yeah. I want to take this a step further. Okay.
Oh Lord.
And I want to say this completely support my theory that women love dudes with money and they don't care. And there's nothing wrong. Let's clarify this first, because these are generalizations that I'm going to say are facts. But anyway, let's clarify this. So there's nothing wrong with having preferences, blah, blah, blah. I like men with money, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Let's get that out the way, okay? I don't subscribe to the whole she's a gold digger. Like, that just ain't me. But I think that for me, I think women say, oh, I want security and I want this, but security is not a trip to Maui. Security is not a hut at the Maldives. Security is not.
I thought it was Maldives.
Maldives, you're right. I said
oh my God, you niggas.
Maldives. You have some of these motherfuckers thinking they bungee jumping at the Galleria. Come on.
Maldives, what's that? It is Maldives. It's not a weekend in Vegas spending $25,000. It's well, I can't speak for that because I'm not a woman, but I can tell you what it ain't, okay? And this gentleman here then met these women. Like, number one, okay, we live in St. Louis, all right? And how many women have been to Ruth's Chris in Clayton or Capitol Grill or whatever, right?
That's top tier.
Top tier. Okay? And then see the same dude in the club with his boys scrapping up for a bottle. All right. I said that to say this. Everything in glitter ain't gold, and y'all knew that shit. But when you think it is, and you unwrap that, and that shit's sitting in the middle, I can't feel bad for you. No, it's scammers there. We got some scammers here.
But you know what though? It go the same for brothers too.
It does.
Like,
it does.
You know, you see the sister with what they getting now, Harlem, the BBLs, the McDLTs. Let me be politically correct.
The BLTs.
And then the shit look
BBL.
Booty leg.
Yeah. Right.
Booty leg size.
So it's the shortcut. You know what I'm saying? And salute, like, you know, woman, do your thing. You know, that's on you. I'm pro-choice. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. But do buy into all of that shit. And then the pussy, then the loving is trash.
You said what you said.
Hey, man. It's all in the fantasy until the reality hits, man. That's all.
So what you're saying is that people don't date the person. They date the fantasy.
Stupid motherfuckers don't date the person, they date the fantasy. That's what I'm saying. For the record.
Okay. I'll go with it.
Okay. Now, I agree. I mean, like, with what AI is saying, and I think women, men, we all have played that game. I always say, now this is the reading rainbow moment of the show. When you fuck with yourself, you know what the fuck to expect from others. Because you fuck with yourself. You don't have to be in a fantasy. You are your fantasy. That's just me.
Okay.
I'm still here to say that I don't think any sisters would have fell for that shit.
I don't think a goddamn black. I think a sister would have figured that shit out from.
Because let me tell you something.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Harlem. I'm gonna let Harlem take that.
Because what's a red flag? What's a red fucking flag? And I know that y'all boy gonna come for me when I say this, and I do not care. A man asking a woman for money, it is a fucking red flag, because number one, you crossed over, jumped over, bounced over about 5 different other people before you decided to ask a woman for some money, especially a large sum of money.
Let's
or
go.
You nickeling and diming her, hey babe, you got $100 until nigga you don't go to work.
Hold on. Can I just piggyback off of it? Because we're going to speak power to truth, or is it truth to power? Whatever the fuck. 9 times out of 10, maybe 10 times out of 10, you so right that he had hollered at his homeboy, letting him know he was getting ready to ask you for that shit.
That's what I'm saying. And I get it. Like, sometimes, people fall on hard times and you got to do what you got to do. I'm all for, being supportive of your man. But this man, as we have known, had this elaborate lifestyle because he was getting money from one chick to be able to impress another chick. And he kept bouncing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's smart. It's very fucking smart. But again, like y'all said, a sister, we would have been like, excuse me? Bro, you just was in a jet. We just was eating 30-course meals in Dubai. Now you asking me for $250,000? I think the fuck not. I'm skeptical if you asking me for 20 or 40. What you need it for? Because on our first date, you just took me down here to the Moonrise rooftop and spent some hundreds. So now you asking me for $40? Something ain't right in the tea. Something ain't right.
Boy kept talking about his enemies. that was the funniest shit.
Yeah, he got
enemies.
Stabbed and punched in the head. Like, it was just too much. But they was falling for it. And that women do that.
Thin line
women. But you know what? Women fall for the okie doke because, like Rashad said, you're falling in love with the fantasy. So I'm going to believe you, and I'm going to believe what you're telling me because I'm in love with this facade, this fantasy that you put in front of me, and now I'm in too deep.
Let me ask y'all a question. When women dress up and go out, who are they dressing for?
Men.
Who they dressing up for?
Say men.
It's men.
I always
somebody's
think
gonna
it's
come
other women.
for us.
But you know what? I was just getting ready to say sometimes it is for other women. I would definitely say that. If I'm going somewhere, whether, you know, my man is there or not, if I know I'm gonna see other bitches that might be, you know, a little bit of a, you know, a little bit in my league, okay, let me step it up a little bit.
Yeah, you dress for it's all part of the fantasy. That's why, like, one thing now Harlem, tell me if I'm wrong. Now listeners, it's about to get real deep, and watch what Harlem says. And you may learn something tonight. Because she's gonna tell you the truth. Harlem, do women like men who don't be having bitches on?
No. Don't nobody want to date Stanley from down in the lobby? We do not want to date. No, nobody, but men don't either. Nobody wants a man who nobody else wants. However, you niggas be too accessible to these bitches. Just because they want you doesn't mean you have to entertain them. Don't mean you got to put on your clown nose with your red wig and your big floppy shoes and get the dancing like a damn circus clown.
I be breaking.
That's where the problem comes in. We don't want like, okay, so let's, you know, we just gonna be real honest because that's what we do on here on this commentary. You know, okay, coach got hoes, right? They love it, you know, bitches love men that coach sports, okay? But the problem is you be entertaining. You can't entertain. You have to keep them at arm's length. So then when men start entertaining and you supposed to only be focused, okay, bet. Let me go and grab my floppy shoes out the closet. Because we can all tap dance around here.
It's all part of the fantasy, my friend.
It's all part of the fantasy. Because just because I'm tap dancing on the table doesn't mean you can come touch me. It's all part of the fantasy. It's like being a stripper, but not really being a stripper. It's part of the fantasy.
Oh, most of the chicks on IG.
Go to hell, Rashad.
Not you.
I know, because I ain't on IG.
Yeah, you be popping up everywhere. I like your style. You pop up.
And she better take that shit on.
But you know, thoroughs, man. Thorough cats and thorough sisters know, you know, all right, I'm being checked for, but they stay focused, man. You know, it's a discipline there. And it only makes your situation better in the fantasy or the reality. You know what I'm saying? Red pill, blue pill.
I want to tell the fellas something, though.
Go ahead, my brother.
Y'all got to stop downplaying how you feel about your girl to these randoms, dog. Like, I know, even if you're going to be out here clowning, even if you're going to be out here clowning.
For the niggas in the back. Say it one more time.
Even if you're going to be out here clowning, even if you're going to be out here wilding, even if that's what you choose to do and you're going to do that, stop downplaying how you feel about your girl to these randos, dog. Like, don't, like, for what, dog? That's right. See, y'all don't be realize that's how y'all end up in the messy situations. Because you didn't, no, bro. If you love your girl and that's it, and my girl's solid, she did this. Let these hoes know, nigga.
It's just like hooping. Your woman is a 5-star recruit, and you talking to 2-star recruits. Better let them know you fucking with a 5-star. They might raise their shit to 3.5.
Let them know, dog. Like, what you gonna downplay it for, bro? Like,
nah, don't do that.
Got the game messed up. You dudes got the game messed up, bro. Like, you gotta, bro. Let these hoes know.
I be seeing cats do that too, and then that shit be going left.
Bro, like, I saw it over the weekend. Man. That's why I said something, bro. Like, dog, like, I'm gonna be 100, dog. Like, my girl, man, this is gonna take a lot. Okay, it's gonna take a lot. Like, bro. And I ain't never gonna tell no other woman. Oh man, nope, not ever, nope. The day I do, you know it's all bad, and you might got a shot. But until then, like I said, you know, I might clown. I'm playing. Nah, but even if that is what you gonna do, bro, don't downplay how you feel about your girl, cuz like don't do that, cuz then you gonna look stupid when it's all said and done, bro. So fellas.
Well, can I tell y'all a secret?
Mm-hmm.
When men do that,
I know what she's gonna say.
One is whack, okay? Like it's whack. But women who are okay with being, who think it's a flex to be a side chick. And again, now let me just be clear. I'm not throwing shades. I'm not throwing stones, because we've all been there. I've been there, whatever. I did a whole series about, side chick chronicles, whatever. But when men like actually big up they girl to bitches that's trying to sleep with them, that makes the women go harder for them. That makes the women buy. That makes the women want their attention. That makes the women want to be able to get with them, because now you could say to the woman, if you ever come in contact with her, oh, I know this girl on her square. She doing this. She doing that. He love her, but he's still sleeping with me. He's still buying stuff. He's still taking me places. Bitches love to one up this competition in their head.
What I just tell AI. I said, your woman is the 5-star recruit. Mm-hmm. These are 2-star recruits. She trying to get to go to eyeball and other shit like that. If you start, and that's just corny anyway, because like some women play the game. And if she checking for you and you dissing who you with, it's gonna double make you look bad. Like, shit, I guess I shouldn't fuck with you because I know I ain't no 2-star. And you talking about the chick you fucking with as a 2-star. I'm a 5-star. I'm only fucking with a nigga that, she could be like, I'm only fucking with a nigga that's a 5-star. Fuck with nigga.
That's what I'm saying. And 9 times out of 10.
This is a Patreon episode, man. Fuck that.
And they
gotta pay for this shit.
Like, a lot of times women think that that's a flex because they know for a fact, like, you can't hold a candle to his girl. If Alan was to go cheat, he would literally have to go get a fucking Jada Pinkett knee alone to one up Maria. Like, and then it depends on, because how the brother might feel about that. They ain't even of that. Hey, this is premium sister right here. Nobody's fucking with. I'm saying, hey, that might be how you feel.
No, you're good. You're good, bro.
And if you gonna play the game, and please, politically correct, we are not stressing unfaithfulness or anything like that. But we're being honest.
We don't support that.
It's some shit going on out here. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be in the shit, like sucking dick at a sipping paint, you know what I'm saying? Yo, let's talk about it.
Was that was sip and suck, sip and
suck?
It was, I thought
paint
it was
paint and pop.
Sip. It was supposed to be a paint and sip.
And
it turned into a sip and get your neck damn near ripped off. You know what?
Paint and dip. Tip.
So I did some background research on this one.
You got some late breaking news?
No, so I found out. So apparently the event was a special Galentine's edition of a paint and sip that they have in whatever city that was locally, and they ended up having male dancers there this night because it was Galentine's, so they had male dancers.
That Galentine, you niggas, I'm gonna tell you,
bro.
Quick break. No, it's 2 things you niggas better worry about. That Galentine and Roselle. And Roselle is beating everybody right about now.
I'm definitely outside for Galentine's Day.
That nigga speak like zzz. That's how he talk. What's up, Roselle? Yeah.
So apparently that's what was happening. There was a Galentine's Day edition. They had dancers, and the liquor got flowing. There was some good music playing. And next thing you know, they said the dancers they start coming up out, So let's all be adults here, fellas. If your girl goes to the male review, she didn't got ran. Okay, that's just what it is.
Ew.
She's a go-bot for
Turbo and Delicious.
Turbo and Delicious. PD Python.
Hey, y'all know the stripper from here that looks like Genuine?
Is he a stripper?
He is a stripper.
I don't know who you're talking about, but
he used to tell everybody that Genuine was his cousin.
Yeah.
You don't know? Don't he live in LA or something? Bro,
I think he's still here.
Is he still, bro? If you know St. Louis Genuine, hit us up, bro. If you know
SLG.
If if you know SLG.
Because we need to know what really go on with these stripper parties. I don't
Man.
like.
But the crazy Harlem. The crazy thing is, I hear so many women say that they don't like male strippers for the reasons they say that we can't repeat.
Let me tell you why.
We're being politically correct.
I went to one, like it was like a birthday party or something like years and years ago. Why are you putting that on people? Why get that out? Ew. No, thank you. And then it's the way that they move. Like if y'all ever seen like the movie like Chocolate City or the new show on BET Plus, All the Queen's Men, like that is a very accurate depiction of like male. It's disgusting. I don't like it. It's gross.
If you haven't seen the video clip, it's only about 2 or 3 seconds.
She had friends there, obviously. Obviously, she was there by herself.
Hold up, time out. What did Harlem say before this show? Harlem said something very important. Harlem, you said it. And we want to give Harlem her credit right now, and it has everything to do with this story. Harlem said, everybody who say, hey, when you doing some fucked up shit is not your friend.
Those are not your friends. And like, how do you rebound from that? Those are not. Whoever was there with her should have told her, baby girl, come on now. And then the nigga had on like some stockings or something. Never mind.
You never want to encourage your friend to do the gawk talk. And she was gawk talk.
She definitely had the gawk going on.
The gawk talk.
Well, here's the thing, you all. I comprise the list, okay?
Oh, Lord and Lord.
Because this woman is a Black History National Treasure, okay? I want to put that out there. This woman is a Black History National Treasure, okay? There's rules to this. Okay, Rashad left.
No, this nigga didn't just say what I think he said. Oh no, politically correct out the door.
We gotta hear him out, Rashad.
So here's my list of people that I am mad at her. Okay, she's the last person on my list that I'm mad at. I'm not that mad at her. Okay, the first person I'm mad at is the young lady that was holding the camera. Okay. Yeah, I know that. You got to grow up, dog. What happens at Paint and Sip and Suck happens at Paint and Sip and Suck, okay? And the truth is, if we would have had phones back in the day, I don't know where I would be in my life right now if camera phones were around.
In the party room.
Yeah, because
Nope.
I didn't done some things at the La Quinta Inn before, man.
Not La Quinta. I thought it was La Quinta, but La Quinta.
La Quinta. I'm messing it up today. Whatever.
The college party.
Man.
Oh man.
So I'm mad at the camera woman. Okay. She's the first person I'm mad at. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Secondly, all right. I'm mad at the women that were immediately in her area. Okay, and not for the reasons that you would think I would be upset with them. All right. I'm upset with them because they did not root her on. All right. That woman was not getting any air. None. Okay. No air.
She didn't have her mask, so I'm upset she did not have her mask.
That woman was not getting any air, and they just sat there and did nothing.
Breathe through your nose. You gotta breathe through your nose.
I'll talk about that later. So I'm the cameraman or the camera woman and those that were sitting immediately near her, okay? Third person I'm upset with is the person that was controlling the playlist, okay? Here's why, okay? You allowed the music to just continue on, all right, while all of this was happening. And what should have been done right there is Throw Baby should have been played in that moment, okay? As a DJ, you gotta read the crowd.
The remix.
You gotta read the crowd, okay? So DJ or whoever was controlling the Spotify list, you the third on my list, all right? All right, fourth. I'm mad at this stripper dude, okay? For several reasons, all right?
He had on socks?
He had on stockings. That's number one.
Right? Oh, shit.
He had on stockings, all right?
His lining was kind of fucked up, too. I saw that.
I didn't even look at the lining, all right? Two, the second reason, that nigga was about as muscular as me, All right. So it's time, bro.
Yo, what happened?
That nigga's about as muscular as me, bro. Okay. You know, I just started going to the gym January 1st and I'm still rolling. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
All right. So that nigga's about as muscular as me, bro. All right. So he needs to, I don't know if the nigga need more protein or potatoes. Like, I don't know, bro, but
well, he was giving it out.
He was definitely giving out protein shots. Third, I don't really know what was happening in the space, bro, but my man was just walking around ass naked, just throwing dick out, bro. Just, I've never been to a
They was painting penises.
Oh, they were painting penises.
But I'm going to be honest, though, man. The room, because I was looking at the shit y'all wasn't paying attention to. The room looked like a converted Ponderosa. Go back and look at that shit.
The room it looked like an event center on Natural Bridge. It did.
It actually looked like a bingo hall. Okay.
It did. It looked like
So they was in there on Saturday, knowing damn well that them old people was gonna be in there at the VFW on Sunday night.
Shit, nigga.
There was a VFW. I know a damn VFW when I see one.
Oh, okay.
There was a lodge.
Oh my God.
Jesus, take the wheel and the corn.
Any more input? Okay. And person number 5. Go ahead, Shot.
Okay.
Go ahead, Shot.
No, so I was just saying it looked like a converted Ponderosa. Mm-hmm. It looked like it was just, to be honest with you, it was strange. It was almost like how people could juxtapose things by each other, but they really weren't meant to go together or be by each other side by side. Like somebody kind of put that shit together in Photoshop or something. It just seemed strange. It didn't seem like it matched. My man was. I won't say that. That's for the Patreon. But what I will say is I do agree with you about the DJ, because the DJ could have been responsible for her death. Why do I say? You see where I'm going? I think the music was kind of a fast tempo, so he was like, but if he would have slowed it down,
oh baby,
right? We don't want bad throat pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, some what is the larynx? Some shit. I'm probably naming the wrong part. Esophagus.
Larynx.
Well, here's my thing. As a woman, okay.
Tread lightly, Harlem. Tread lightly. We want this show to come on air.
We do. I am very.
Let her pull the trigger.
As a woman, you have to be very particular about, what goes in your orifices. Okay. I would be more concerned about because you can get your pH balance off in your mouth. All right. You get it. Ma'am, what logical thought went through her head that was like, you know what? I think I want to suck this random penis in the middle of this room with all these women in this bingo lodge. I just want to suck some.
I mean,
what?
I've seen it sucked in the worst places.
I mean, yeah. People give head in the club and all that type of stuff. But I know you, okay? They probably know you. If you sucking dick in the club, maybe I know you. This was a stripper. What did Yvette on Baby Boy say? You know how many dicks they suck every night? You know how many vaginas and mouths that this man probably been in a week's time?
I'm gonna be honest with you though.
A tetanus shot and a rabies vaccine.
We were trying to figure out if she had a wide back or not, and she kind of looked like from the back. She kind of looked like Mel from Night Court to me. Y'all remember Night Court? Mel from Night Court.
A big silverback. Definitely gonna just they like the attention. There you go. Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to, I don't know what the hell I'm trying to do with this conversation.
She definitely took City Girls down a notch. City Girls are not up. Well, we are not up. We are in
least that she's the last person I'm upset with. Okay. Reason I'm upset with this young lady is, like I said, not for reasons that you would think, but lastly. She was trying to take it like a champ, but she didn't have her balance and her equilibriums right.
Mm-hmm.
So my man just abused her. Okay. And she was not properly prepared for what was about to happen to her. Now, I say that because she probably had time to get prepared and she dropped the ball. Well, she did drop the ball, but she dropped the ball on that one.
Because let me tell you something. That wasn't. I don't think that was premeditated though. I don't think she saw him and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put this in my mouth." I think he popped up on her, and they do a lot of weird, disgusting things when they be dancing and all of that, and they probably like hit her in the lip or something like that, and she just decided to just go for it. But that position alone is abuse. Okay, let's be very clear that the way her neck was, it was almost like her. Never mind. You know what? Hoes gonna be hoes.
That's
well. I pray that anybody that's related to her now what worked in her favor is the fact that her back was turned. So only the people that were there, like she ain't really got to do the walk of shame on the internet because her face not in it. Somebody's gonna expose her eventually, but
yeah,
right now she still can walk. Like HR not gonna call her to the office or nothing. The church family still go on the door. She'll be okay. She'll be okay. But here's my question now, okay?
I want to know, before you ask your last question, I want to know at what point of that event did that happen? Was it before the buffet or after? Because that shit did look like a fucking buffet.
I think there was probably a lot of Remy and some wine poured at that point.
That shit looked like it smelled like Rotel. So I know some Rotel was there. It smelled like Rotel.
It looked like muscatone.
Meatballs.
Definitely muscatone. Definitely muscatone. Meatballs.
Fried chicken.
And Ponderosa wings, probably.
Yep. Fried chicken was definitely there.
Probably Taco Bell wings, but I heard they ran out of them shits.
Well, they were only here for a week. So.
Oh,
because they was pigeon toes.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually, do you know? Hold on. Quick sidebar. I got in a whole argument with somebody. KFC on Taco Bell, so it's the same wings as KFC. I was like, bro, number one, I don't even eat KFC, and two, if I do go to Taco Bell, I only order vegetarian meals or stuff off the menu. I wouldn't know anything about KFC has because last time me and my son went to KFC, it tasted like I don't know, probably if you bite a fence, like a wood fence, that's how it tasted.
Who the fuck is eating Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Right, I haven't heard nobody say they ate
it's
KFC.
Not Kentucky Fried, it's KFC. Y'all messing it up. It's KFC.
Nigga, please.
It's no longer Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay.
Shit, when the last time you went to Popeyes and actually got some chicken? Because they always run out.
I ain't been to Popeyes in a minute. Yeah, I ain't been. I go to the one on Manchester over there in Maplewood.
That's the one that be running out.
Do they? They always be good when I get there. They always be good. Okay.
Shit, the motherfucker.
You tried it.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Wait, can I recap my list?
Yes, sir. Please do.
My bad. So the camera woman,
petty
people that were sitting by her,
shameful,
the DJ, the stripper, and her. Okay, 5 people that I'm upset with. All right.
The Voltron of shame.
The Voltron, man. Those are the 5 people I'm upset with. And young lady, it's Black History Month. You were supposed to make your mark, okay?
Guac 3000.
You were supposed to make your mark, and
God talk.
City boys are up because my man did his thing minus the stockings, but he did have on stockings. So did y'all know? So when I was on the whiskey sour with Dominique. We got into the discussion of male lingerie, so I'm gonna hip y'all. Are y'all hip to this?
No.
I'm gonna send y'all the link. But there's male lingerie. No, I am. I'm gonna put it in the group chat. There's male lingerie. No, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm sending it to you. There's male lingerie, right? And it's like lacy draws and everything. It's hella funny, bro. I won't. I'm not gonna go further than that. But I'll just.
And here I am thinking, I'm just. Back in my day, put my thing through the dick hole, and I thought I was being fancy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, that was a lifesaver back in the day when you had to move fast. That joint was a lifesaver back in the day.
Bruh, this is really giving Prince and Under the Cherry Moon vibes. Please stop.
I know. And
Please
All you
AJ
heard was all
Johnson.
bell jingling.
AJ Johnson. I don't give a fuck who says what. That shit was a train.
y'all gotta
It was a
chill.
train.
Choo choo.
But that's how it used to be though. Back in the day, like I used to go when I used to, DJ at the clubs and stuff. I used to go in the bathroom. You hear all bell jingling in there, and you see like heels on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what was happening in the stall when you heard the bell jingling, and then you saw the heels on the floor.
609 was notorious.
I can't even talk about my 609 experiences, bro. I DJ'd there for a long time.
Yeah. Y'all was some wild. That was wild.
Bro, 609 was the home of the choosing. Lola, the bathroom in the back.
Oh man.
I'm glad I never experienced any of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the clubs you was at, it was going down too. Let's
Oh
not
yeah,
do
y'all
that.
know Dreams had a basement.
Oh yeah.
And upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we know you used to be at the monastery, so it was going on.
I never went there.
Mm.
Never, ever in my life.
Kirby's.
I didn't do nothing at the monastery.
I don't even know what these places that you naming.
Kirby's was on Lindell across from the rallies.
I don't know nothing about that.
And EXO, oh Lord. Let's speak truth to power.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm
That's
gonna
for
be
the
real.
Patreon.
Some of these clubs made me a man, okay? And
well, I think the moral of the story here is that, hoes will be hoes, and that's just the end of that.
That's the end. Does anybody have final thoughts?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Sorry. Black History Month. Black History Month is all year.
Mm-hmm.
That's my final thought. Black History Month is all year. And we've been very politically correct. Because this show could have went extremely left, but political correctness.
We just trying to be conservative because we just trying to find our groove back. That's it. That's all. Catch us next week. We're going to be right back on our bullshit.
AJ, that shit was a train. I know you want to say it was a lovely dance. It was a train. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you're into.
Mama got to have a life too. That's all. That's it. That's all.
My point ain't what you did, is why the fuck you told us. That's all. Like, sometimes you can keep shit to yourself. Sometimes, like AI said, you didn't have to film that bullshit.
Yeah, people with cameras, man, y'all got to keep y'all cameras put up, dog. Like,
but you know what, AI? That's because you, me, and Harlem, we come from an era where when a person pulled the camera out, you just stopped.
You was like, no.
No, what are you doing? What are you doing with the camera?
Nah, fam. Mm-mm.
Are you a videographer? Like, why do you have the camera, son?
Well, this is my final thought.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's probably somebody that's going to be listening to this podcast. Stop checking that lady page. Just get off that lady page and get some rest because you're wearing yourself out. You're driving yourself crazy. Just, keeping up with people that don't mean you no good. Get off that lady page. Stop checking that lady page. Get off that lady page and just get you some rest.
Move on with your life.
Move on with your life. Rest your mind and stop checking. Get her name out your search bar. And when I say her, I'm talking about me. Get off that lady page.
Oh shit.
I didn't know that you were going.
When I say get off that lady page, I'm that lady. Get you some rest. Get you some rest. Get you some sleep. That's it. That's all. That's all I got.
I hope you ain't talking about the person I like.
Harlem love mental health. So I want people to understand, that I'm very serious about this. But me being a mental health advocate doesn't mean that I have to deal with, psychotic and crazy shit. So get off that lady page. And by that lady, I'm talking about me. Get off my shit. That's it. That's all. Manny, you too.
I learned years ago that just because it says like this person is no longer on Facebook, they're on there. They just block you from seeing their activity.
Yeah. I be wondering, like, what be the final straw when people be blocking me? I'm
no, you don't. No, you don't, Alan, because you say a lot of shit.
I don't. But what was the final? What was the thing? You know, because I don't really be thinking to be Facebook. I think people just be doing stuff where they be talking about me in the streets, and then they feel like they gotta, unfollow me or block me or whatever. Like, bro, because I don't bother nobody.
You thinking that people thinking about you in these streets is a mental illness. It's called narcissism.
People are thinking about me in these streets.
You know what? Let me just tell y'all something very quickly, because this goes back. This is part of Black History Month as well.
Yes,
since it's Black History Month. Somebody mentioned, that I'm a mental health advocate, and that sometimes I tear down Black women on social media. Okay, whatever. Let's just be very clear. I'm white, so that negates your argument. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
So just want to put that out there. Don't equate me and mental health advocacy and the Black girl interrupted Black girl because I'm a white woman. So I'm just throwing that out there in 2022 on this 7th day of Black History Month.
They gonna tear your ass up on YouTube.
A white girl named Harlem. That's your new name.
Tear your ass up.
That's your high though.
But y'all know what? It's all gonna come full circle when I actually do release my first episode of The Interrupted Black Girl, because I'm gonna tell the story of how I found out I was a white woman.
That's gonna be dope.
Yeah, but don't nobody send this episode to my mama though, because she's very Black.
A white girl named Harlem. I like it.
Fellas, let these girls know you love your lady, man. All right.
Yep, it's gonna get you more pussy.
Oh, we can say that word on the show?
Rashad, you've said that word 50,000 times.
Not
on
today,
this
though.
show.
Not today.
You did say it today.
No, I gotta stop myself from saying it.
I'm gonna let Rashad close us out. I'm gonna let Rashad. Rashad never closes us out. I'm gonna let Rashad close us out.
Because I'm always in trouble by it. It's either me or Harlem that's always in trouble by it.
I'm gonna let you close us out.
No,
go
but you know what? But okay, I get a chance to close this out. I love Harlem B and AI. I love you guys. And it's good to be back, because I think all of us quit. I quit because Harlem quit, but then Harlem set me up. You know what I'm saying? AI just shaking his head at both of us. So we're all back together, and I love you guys. And that is the most politically correct closing. Love yourself, as Harlem say. On a serious note, and I don't want to do like AI did. You had us over here like, man, but it was like real talk. If you're having issues, don't be afraid to get help. And brothers and sisters, our life is worth way more than just being paid off and repeating this fucking hamster wheel with our deaths. And I'm with Harlem. Like, I'm with Harlem. We won't say what, because we know what Harlem be with. But I do agree. Nothing changes until you change it.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
And the distractions aren't going to keep working. We can't keep distracted. And that was one of the things I was talking about earlier, like how we'll be on this for a second, and then we just let these distractions sway us into some other shit as if this didn't exist. Salute to my brother Darren Seals. To know him is to know you knew a soldier. And my thing with Kanye West, because I didn't get a chance to say it, but I know y'all laid it out. Black fathers do matter. Kanye West, you a Black man like me. Do I agree with everything that comes out your mouth or what you do? Hell no. But you a Black man, and you've been a media darling until you're not. You've become the unmedia darling. And to me, it seems like that's your what do they call it? Outreach, or your lane or whatever. And people don't love you. And I wish you the best with your children. That's the most politically correct thing I can say. But I want Harlem to close us out. Harlem,
I ain't gonna give it to you. He was supposed to close.
Yeah, he was, and he took
no, because Harlem, I feel like she got something important to say. Go ahead.
I really don't. I just want the ladies. I really don't. I am gonna close this out. And my closing thought really is, ladies, this Valentine's Day, don't go out buy your man no extravagant gift. Just go ahead and put down some money for his parlays. He already be stressed because he gonna lose on one leg. It's fine, whatever. But support your man in his endeavors and go ahead, put some money down on them parlays. Y'all know who we are. I am Harlem B. You can find me on The Interrupted Black Girl on Instagram. Don't come looking for me on Facebook. We are The Commentary Podcast on Instagram also, and a whole bunch of other shit that Alan gonna tell y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
I ain't telling them nothing this time around. We out this, y'all.
Peace, Manny. Manny, shout out to Manny.
Fuck Manny.
Uh-oh. Manny, no. We out.